live! Going live! I'm always pleased when it goes live and nothing goes wrong. Good morning! Good morning, good morning. How are you all? Ready to move more Monday? I certainly feel like I need to. I've had a week of eating too much. Not moving enough. Actually, no, maybe I have moved. Done quite a lot of swimming. Sorry, just getting my studio ready. So now, how are you all? All okay? Good week? Yeah, all right. Weather's been a bit up and down, hasn't it? A bit windy. It's quite a nice day today, so that's good. So have you got a drink handy? And how was last week's in the chair? Did you like just a chair-based one as a something different? So today is going to be our normal standing up, exercising for our heart and lungs, bit for our strength. And I don't know about you, but I really quite fancy doing a nice big stretch. So we do the stretches at the end, don't we? And they're sort of normally, I don't know, sort of 4 minutes or so. I'm going to try and do it for a bit longer today. All right, so a little bit more stretching. Yeah, all right. So we've got about a minute to go. So if you're watching this on catch up, I normally start, sort of 3 minutes or so before 10. So you can fast forward it a bit, and we'll get ready to go. Nice to have you all waiting there. Thank you very much. I was faffing about with emails there for a sec. Right. So shall we make a start? Let's go. So now, hold something if you need to. Hold your support if you need to. Hold a chair if you need to. Or be in the chair if that's what suits you. All right. So when you're ready, let's start moving through those feet. Now remember, it's nice and small to start with. So whether you're in the chair or standing up with me, it's just nice and small to start with. Work out how your balance is today. Or it's a workout if you need to hold on to something. Or if you need to just, let it go, whatever feels right for you today. All right, so the most important thing is that you're joining me and you are doing it. All right, so we've got 30 minutes. It'll go quickly. All right, so now then, whilst you're marching, let's start to think about posture a bit more. So see if we can make any adjustments to it. All right, so a good place to start is your hips and around here, around your core. So think about seeing if you can get those hips so they're nice and square on to the front. And you might find that you gently just start to lengthen through these hip flexors, squeeze your bum together a bit. That's it, good. And that will just start to lengthen through here. And then it makes the standing up bit here a little bit easier. So you can lift through the chest. That's good. And as you're lifting through the chest, bring those shoulders back and down and look forward. So your chin is level with the floor. That's good. And then you're gradually making that movement. That's it. Yeah, a little bit bigger. It just starts to come naturally, doesn't it? So you just start to lift the knees a bit more, swing the arms a bit more. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's perfect. Just needs to be done. Now, my warm-up, I know, is always very similar. And really, you've just got to tick it off and do it. All right, so let's slow those feet down. Take them wide and start with a good shoulder shrug, all right? Because this is really good for warming up the shoulders. It's good for mobility of these shoulders. It keeps them nice and mobile. That's good. It's really good for the muscles in the neck. So I'm concentrating on the joints, but obviously the muscles cross over the joints. So it's good for the muscles as well. All right, now let's roll those shoulders backwards. So take them forward first, then up and then back and down. All right, so feel how this is really good for our postures. All right, so look at it. Feel it there. Look, it brings your chest up. Good. Let's do 2 more. As it rounds them through. 1 more time. Yes, great stuff. All right, now then, let's take the arms out wide. All right, now let's bring them in together at the front for a clap or sort of a touch, and then out wide again. And do that movement again. So you're going there. Now for this one, let's keep the chest lifted. All right, so I just want you to go big range of movement and back in. Big range of movement, that's it, and back in. That's it, just do 2 more. So think bigger through the arms. 1 more. Great. Lovely. And then you can stop there and relax. Now, pop your hands on the hips. They just settle there to roll your hips around. That's it. Good. Oh, I can feel mine clicking. How are yours doing there? Yeah, good. That's it. Yes. Moving them around. Great. All right. And then let's go around the other way. Off you go. That's it. So moving it around. That's good. Moving it around. That's it. Yeah. Lovely stuff. Excellent. Excellent. All right. Now then, let's stay in the middle here. So let's get those hips back to the center. Bring your shoulders back and down again. And let's do side bends. So don't mind which way you go. Doesn't matter if it's left or right. Good. Yeah. Great. Now then, just things to think about here. It's a leaning in a straight line. So draw those shoulders back and down. Yes. That's good. Draw them back and down. Excellent. Yes. Good. And think about the bend in your waist. Yes. Great stuff. Great stuff. Good. Let's do one more time each side. Oh, top slipping down. One more. All right. Good. And then you can stop there. All right. Now then, up tall again. Take the lock off the knees, fold your arms. I don't mind which way you fold them, but draw the shoulders down. All right, now then, let's spin around one way and spin around the other way. Okay, right, go again. Things to think about again is hips facing forwards. Things to think about again is just looking over that shoulder, taking your time. Good, good. Yeah, great. So really working through that spine. Let's do one more time each side. That's it. Trying to keep those hips facing forward. Lovely. Come on back to the middle. Relax. Give those arms a bit of a wiggle out. Bring the feet in and let's march again. Now we've got a couple more bits of mobility, all right? Just wanted to do a bit more marching. Yeah, good, 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 good. That's it, lovely. So let's bring those elbows back. That's it. Let's look forwards. Yes, great stuff. Great. Good. Start to lift the knees a little bit more. Now, we're going to do some knee lifts now. So you might want to hold on to something. We're going to do knee lift and knee lift, all right? So you can hold something if you like. You're just basically slowing down that march and lifting the knee. All right, so it's a bit more tricky on your balance. So feel free to hold on. That's it. And try and lift that knee. Try and lift that knee. Good. You'll feel this working here, this hip flexor working. That's it. Good. As it lifts the knee up. Good. Now, if you're feeling really balanced this morning and you want to have a go at touching that opposite hand to the opposite knee, now, when you do it, try and stand tall. All right, so try and keep the chest lifted. So you bring that knee up. Bring the knee up. Oh, gosh. How are those knees going? Oh, let's do one more time each side. Good. Good. Stop. March again. All right, let's lengthen through these thighs now and bring your heel up towards your bottom. So again, you can hold on to something. Now look, you can have your feet hip width apart if you like, or you can have them a little bit wider. All right, so if you feel comfortable sort of swaying from side to side, you go for it, or keep it here. All right, so the aim is to try and bring that heel up towards your bottom. Yeah, so that you get a bit of length through the thighs. Good. Yeah. Excellent. All right, good. All right, let's stop there and let's just work on your ankles. So again, you can hold something if you like. We're doing heel and toe. Heel and toe. So you press the heel down, press the toe down. So exaggerate that movement in your ankle. Yes, great. It's really good for our ankle mobility and it's good for walking as well. All right, so it just encourages our feet to go heel toe. Pick your toes up. Good. All right, lovely. Let's stop there and let's change sides. So move your way over, take your time, and then off you go again, heel and toe. All right, so it's a nice exaggerated movement, and you'll feel actually this hip flexor working again, won't you? All right, good. Yeah, so feel free to hold on. That's it. So it's heel and toe, heel and toe. Looking great, looking great. So hopefully you're just, starting to feel it a bit more. That's great, good bit of mobility there that we've done. Let's stop. Let's come back to the middle and march again, off you go. All right, so the elbows move back. You look forwards. All right, now we're going to take the pace up a bit. All right, we're not going to do this for too long. All right, but we're just going to pick the pace up a bit. That's it. You're going to lift the knees a bit more and you're going to swing the arms a bit. That's good. Yes, that's good. That's good. This is great. This is great. So all we need to do is just, that's it, get it moving. Good. Start to feel the intensity rising a bit. Start to feel the warmth coming a bit more. Lovely. Let's change that to toe taps out to the side. Now, I don't mind which way you start. Tapping out to the side, tapping out to the side. Good. So again, feel free to hold on to something. Right, let's do small arms if you can. Unless you're holding on, it's a bicep curl. Now, try and stand up because these tend to bring you forwards a bit. All right, so let's stand up. Good. Actively lengthen through those hip flexors. Yes, good. Good. Keep the legs. Change your arms. They're going to go out. Out. Now, you can go at this speed or you can go faster or you can go slower. All right, so it's up to you. Let's keep this going. Let's try and raise that intensity a bit. Good. That's great. Lovely. Good. Keep that going. Keep that going. Great stuff. Lovely stuff. Well done. All right. Let's do 4 more. Ready? Let's do 4, 3, 2. Now march again. Off you go here. That's great. Lovely. Good. So swing those elbows back. Let's make it a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger if you can. Great stuff. Good. Good. Sorry. That's it. So you've lifted the intensity. Let's keep it there. Let's tap the toes behind you. Okay, ready? So let's go. Tap behind, tap behind. Now this will slightly make you go forwards. That's fine. Let's take the arms so they reach forwards. So they reach forward. You've done this before. That's good. Now then, let's keep the legs. Let's change the arms so they go one, then the other one. Now, don't mind if it's opposite arm or same arm, all right? So don't worry about it. I just want you to do one arm now. Now, just keep the toes tapping at the back. Good. Good. Let's do both arms again. Ready? Here we go. Both arms. Both arms. Good. Nice deep breath. Excellent. Good. So you can really feel the intensity here. So take nice deep breaths. Good. Work at your own level. All right. So you should still be able to hold a conversation. All right. So you don't sort of make it so hard that you're just like, oh my God. Or it doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be that. All right. It just needs to be enough that your heart goes, oh, this is a bit unusual. So remember, it's just the toe, just the toe. So protect the knees, just the toe going down. Right, let's have another march. Ready, steady? Here we go. Another march here. All right, good. Now, keep marching. Turn one way. Don't mind which way you turn, actually. Turn one way. That's good. That's good. Now, just make your face to look at the camera. Yes, good. Now, bring your whole body to face the front. Good, we've done this one before as well, haven't we? So let's do that again. So turn your whole body one way. Good, including your head. Now turn your face to the camera. That's good. That's good. Great. Then bring yourself back to face the camera. Wonderful. Wonderful. Now I want you to try those knee lifts again. Okay, ready? So slow it down and then go knee lift, knee lift. Now you've got opposite hand to opposite knee. If you can start to make those arms a little bit bigger. Now this is hard. This is the hardest bit now. Okay, so this is the hardest bit with arms going over your head, knees lifting. See how you go. Take nice deep breaths all the way. Keep them low if it's sore on your shoulders or you've just gone, do you know what? That is way too much because that is really hard work getting the arms over your head. Let's do 4 more. 4, you choose. 3, you choose. 2, 1, and march, off you go. Brilliant. Now we're going to come down the other side now because I promised you that was the hardest bit, and it was. So we need to come down the other side of the hill. All right, so that's it. Good. So you can make this march now. Look, you might be like, no, I'm fine. And if you are, great. But if you want to now, if you're feeling like, oh, God, just ease it down. All right. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Right, now we're going to step to the side. All right, so slow your feet down. Hold something if you need to. Step out and then in. Good. Step out and then in. Now, let's just sway the arms across you. Good. Good. Lovely stuff. That's good. Now, again, raising those arms higher is going to make it harder. So just keep them in line with your shoulders here. Yes, good. Good. That's it. Yes, lovely. Good. So wide to narrow, good for our balance. And it just changes it up a bit as well. Let's take these arms so they're nice and low now. What we're going to do is slow this down and make it a bit more of a balance challenge, okay? So come back to those feet so that they're together. Take it wide, take it in. Take it wide, take it in. So I want you to think a bit more about your feet, about how wide they go, and then how narrow they go. All right, now we're going to add in something here. I'm going to step together, take the leg out to the side. Okay, let's do the other side. Step together, take your leg out to the side. And again, step together, take your leg out to the side. My Apple Watch has just gone off saying, you look like you're working out. Well, that's good because we are. So you're going step together. Good. Now, some of you may already be using arms. That is great. Use arms if you want to. Good. If you'd rather keep them on your hips or on the chair in front, that's fine too. Good. There. Lovely. All right. Should we do one more? Let's do one more. All right, let's move into a little bit more balanced stuff. Okay, good. Stop there. Now, just start to lift those heels up. So you sort of pedal through those feet. Yes, that's it. Yes, lifting the heels, lifting the heels. Wonderful. And just easy through those hips. That's it. Yes, easy through the hips and feel them. You can exaggerate the movement if you like. Just see how your hips feel. Yeah, good, good, good. All right, let's do another balancing one now. All right, so I want you to hold your feet still. We're going to do leg swing. All right, so something on one leg. Feel free to hold on to something. All right, so let's bend that supporting leg and start to give that leg a swing. So you lift, lift, lift. Now, how would you feel about adding in the arm? How's that? Now, how is that standing leg? That's quite tough on your balance. If you feel that you are like really mega balanced this morning, you could try that. Oh, I think that's really hard. Might put my hand back. Let's do one more. All right, great. And then you can stop. Oh, goodness me. Just move your hips from side to side. That is hard on the standing leg, isn't it? Gosh, so it's really good strength for that standing leg, for that hip. But, you know, hold on if you need to, because don't let it hurt you. Remember, where there is pain, there is no gain. All right, so it's got to be, you know, it's got to be within your comfort zone. So let's soften off that knee. Start to give it a swing. Now think upright. All right, so just pay attention to what's happening in your hip. All right, you're swinging through that leg. If you want to, let me move forwards a bit. You're adding in that arm if you want to. All right, if you want. And again, if you're feeling like you can have a lighter touch, but be careful. Like, don't take the hand away too far, because you might want it just back on that support. Good. Oh, goodness, how's that leg? Let's do a couple more. All right, let's do one more. Lovely stuff. And then you can put that foot down. Ooh, and then move, and then move again through those hips. That's good for us. Oh dear. All right, let's go back to something on both feet. All right, so let's do heel and toe raise. All right, so let's have our feet to the hip width, shoulders back and down, up onto your toes. Hold on if you need to, and then back onto those heels. All right, so we're going to do it in one go. Now look, let's have our feet so they're hip width. All right, so let's do a few of these. All right, and as you're doing it, I want you to pull in through the tummy, squeeze in through the bum. All right, and just very gently soften off the knees. Very, very gently, as in not saggy. All right, so they're just sort of a little sort of sponginess, not too spongy. All right, okay. Now, I was talking about your feet being hip width apart, because what I want you to try now is your feet together. All right, now this will be harder. All right, so hold on. Oh, together, it's weird, isn't it? Because we don't normally stand with our feet together like this. So there's a balance challenge because they're smaller than your hips now. So try again, up onto the toes. Hold on maybe. Back onto your heels. Now, are they all right having your heels together? All right, is all right on that ankle bone? Maybe a bit iffy if you've got socks on. Yeah, good. Good. It's weird, isn't it, how different our feet are, you know, with age. Look at my kids' feet, they're so beautiful. Bunions, ingrown toenails, corns. All right, so that's it. Good. So can you feel it's just ever so slightly harder with your feet narrower? Yeah, that's good. All right, lovely. Let's do one more. All right, good. Good, good, good. Right, let's make our feet even narrower now. So stop there and take one foot so it's in front of the other one. So it's nice and narrow again. Good, good. All right, so think about where your weight is. All right, so your weight is evenly through both feet. All right, because naturally it goes on the back foot. So I want you to press down evenly through both feet. All right, now let's start to lift the heel. Let's hold on. And then lift the toe. Ooh, yeah, so you move your weight. It's all about the weight, really. Move your weight forward, lift the heel. Move your weight back, lift the toe. Let's do that one more time. Yeah, good. And then stop. Weight evenly again. So before you change, just make it even. All right, and then you can move it naturally onto the back foot as you swing that foot around. All right, let's do the other side. All right, so the other foot in front now, okay? So maybe hold on with the other hand. Sorry, I'm on a right angle. All right, so we go foot in front, okay? So you can see it naturally goes on the back foot, doesn't it? So let's get it evenly. All right, so get it evenly through both those feet. You might find that you can let go with one hand, all right? Or otherwise, you might just go, do you know what? No, I'm holding on today, that's fine. Just feel the weight through those feet so it just wakes up all those muscles in your feet. Yeah, good. All right, and so we go heel lift and toe lift. That's it, good. So you move the weight forward into the front foot, the back heel lifts. Oh, great. Great. Now, how are those ankles doing? Oh, that's it there. Wonderful, wonderful. Good, good. Another little challenge for us today. Good. Should we do just one more? So let's just lift the toes up. Great. Good. And then you can stop, bring the weight back into the middle. All right, great. Then the weight goes naturally onto the back foot as you bring that foot around. Good. And then give it a wiggle out. Excellent. Let's do one more that's a balancing one. We're going to stand on one leg. All right, so we're going to try and hold it for 5 seconds, okay? So you can either have a lighter touch or perhaps no touch. Let's get into it then. So your weight goes on one leg, all right, and this just is nice and light on the floor. Now stand tall, so think about your postures. Up tall, lift the chest. Start to bring the heel up towards your bottom, and you look forward and you stay there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your foot down. Excellent. Move that weight again from side to side. Lovely stuff. Put the weight onto the other leg. All right, so spongy knee. Good. You bring your heel up towards your bottom or wherever it's comfortable. You stand up tall, remember. Good. You're going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot down. Excellent. And then just give that a bit of a wiggle out. That is great. All right, everybody. One strength exercise now, and then we're going to stretch. All right, so our one strength exercise is for our thighs and our bottom, and it's squats. All right, so feel free to hang on. You can have the chair behind you, or you can have a chair in front of you, and I want you to push your weight back. Now lift up tall. All right, now let's go again. All right, so let's go. Weight onto those heels, bottom back chest lifted, and ready, you stand up. Right, I want you to do 4 more. So I want you to go fairly slow down, and then I want you to power up. So feel the power through those thighs and the strength. So it's there, and it's stand. All right, so really lengthen up at the top there. Let's do 2 more. So back you go and stand. Great. Let's do 1 more. So back you go, weight on those heels, chest lifted. So bum back, ready, stand. Excellent. Give everything a wiggle out. We're going to have a stretch. All right. Let's start with your legs, all right, because they're nice and warm. So let's take 1 foot back behind you. Let's press the heel down and bend that front knee so it's in line with the ankle. So stay with me for these stretches, all right, because they're really, really useful. All right, so it's heel down on the floor, it's chest lifted, and you are feeling that stretch in the calf. So really press the heel down. That's it. Good. Don't give yourself cramp. Just press that heel down, and you can feel you've got a nice long body. Nice and long, chest is lifted. That's good. That's really good. And then you can come on in now and then change sides. All right. So you go feet are hip width apart. Nearly stepped in a washing machine. Heel down and then bend that front knee. That's it. That's good. So you can put your weight on that bent leg if you like. Up to you, or you might be holding on. But think, right, pay attention to your calf at the back. Feel it. Press the heel down. Lengthen it. Lengthen that big muscle in the calf, because this is really good for your stride length, all right? So it gives us nice, like, confidently long strides. You press the heel. It's good for our ankles as well, actually. All right. Great stuff. Great stuff. Good. And then you come on in and give that a wiggle out. Okay. All right. Take your feet wide. Let's do an upper body stretch. So up tall again. Bottoms underneath, chest lifted. 1 arm reaches up. Now I want you to reach up really high and then lean over. All right. So stretch. Stretch, stretch, stretch through the waist. Stretch it out. Don't hold your breath. Good. Oh, and then come on back into the middle. Okay, now let's change sides. Ready? So you go up. All right, see if you can hold it up there if you need to. Lift up tall. All right, and then lean over. All right, so do what you can with that shoulder, with that arm. Think about the length. Think about reaching right through so you open up underneath that rib cage. That's it. Stretch, 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 stretch. Good. Come on back into the middle. Relax it down and just give those shoulders a roll again after that. Okay. Okay, right. I want you to stretch now your hip flexors, because this is really good for our posture. So bring your feet into the hip width. Take 1 leg back, but not quite so far as your calf stretch. They're about there. See if you can be on the toes, all right, and that knee is nice and soft. Now I want you to tilt the hips underneath you. It's just a small movement, but it should be enough to feel a stretch there in your hip flexor. If you can't feel it there, because we've been doing quite a few of these, so you might be feeling a bit more flexible, you can take the leg back a bit more. All right, so taking it back a bit more will give you a bit more of a stretch. All right, but you could be here. Okay, so up to you. All right, and then up you come. All right, so try it on the other side. So can you feel that? All right, so it's foot back, be on the toes if you can, so that knee's nice and soft. And then you actively look, you scoop the hips underneath you and forwards. All right, so this is about tilting the hips and trying to stretch that hip flexor, because it's so good for our posture. Nearly forgot what it was good for. It's good for our posture. It's really good. All right, and it just lengthens out those quadriceps a bit more, a little bit. Good, and then comes there. Okay, great. Let's do an upper body one then. So feet are wide. Let's do a tricep stretch. So let's put a hand in the middle of your shoulders there, and then give that a stretch. All right, so you can pushing from the front's quite good, because it tends to avoid the chin on the chest. Or, you know, you can pull like that if you've got particularly, you know, better sort of flexibility there in the shoulders. They're quite complicated joints, aren't they, our shoulders, you know, and they quite often get injured. So just be careful. Do what you can. That's it. So as much as you can, creep it down as much as you can while still maintaining that gap. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, try and maintain the gap. Good, because what you really want to aim for is that lovely upright posture all the time, and really bringing the shoulders back. Yeah, it's good. A lot to think about, isn't there? It's because our bodies are so complicated. Yeah, great. All right, and relax there, give that a wiggle out. Let's go back to our calves, all right? So let's bring your feet in. I'm going to try and stretch the very lower part of your calf now. Okay, so I want you to bring your foot back, all right? Slightly soften in. This time I want you to bend the knee, but keep the heel on the floor. Oh, that's a new one. We haven't done this one before. I have done it while sitting down. Maybe I did it last week sitting down. I don't know if you can feel that. The weight needs to come slightly forwards, but you bend the knee so your lower part of the calf stretches around the Achilles. And bring that in. Any good? So that side. All right, so it's not as big a step as the calf stretch. And then you bend the knee. Oh. All right. Yeah. Good. Very good. Lovely. Well done. And then come on up. And then you just give that a little wiggle out. Let's do another upper body stretch then. So feet are wide, shoulders back and down. Let's bring our hands around and put them on the top of your bottom like so. Now, I want you to squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the chest up. Are you still with me? Because I love these stretches. They're so good for us to stretch. You know, really sort of draw those shoulders back. I mean, some of you may want to put your fingers together. It depends how your knuckles are feeling, you know. So you can just draw those shoulders back. How is that for you? All right. Try and pull your tummy in. Telling myself there as well. There. All right, good. And relax. Good. All right, now let's try. This may not work, but I just want you to give it a go. Hold on to something, all right, and just see how far the heel will come up towards your bottom. If you can, I want you to reach and grab hold of that trouser leg and just stay like that. That will do for now. Okay, just stay like that. See how you feel. Might be a bit uncomfortable. Just give it a go, give it a go. Put that down, so I don't want you to stay there for too long, and then try it on the other side. So hold on to something, all right? Bring your heel up. That may be enough, okay? That may be enough. If you can, grab round without getting cramp in that thigh, because I know it can quite often do that. So keep relaxed. Okay, so just keep relaxed. Don't stress about it, because that will start the leg cramping up. So don't stress. Just see what you can do, pulling the heel up towards your bottom. That's good. Yeah, that's great. And then just relax that. Oh, how's that? Give it a, yeah, that's it. That's it. Right, we've got 2 more stretches to go. I want you to stretch off now your wrist flexor. So bring your hands down like that and then pull the fingers back. All right, so tough that, isn't it? So stretching through the wrist flexor. All right, so good for our flexibility of our wrists. Yeah. Good. And relax. Oh, and then the other side, all right? So it's hand down and you pull. That's it. Yeah, that's it. So it's pulling those fingers backwards. Yeah? That's great. Good. And relax. Okay, last one. Big muscles of these hamstrings, all right? So let's take one leg in front of you. Put the weight or your hands on the other leg. Oh, 10:31, I've gone on and on. All right, so let's push that bottom up towards the ceiling. All right, so that's good. So give that hamstring a lovely long stretch. This is the last one. All right. Oh, goodness me. And then come on up. Draw that leg in and then let's change sides. All right, so the other leg goes in front of you, just a little way in front. And let's sit back. So imagine that you've got to sit back down on a chair. Push your bottom up towards the ceiling and really lengthen through that hamstring. This one, really good for getting down towards our feet. It's also brilliant for our posture because it really keeps that pelvis in good alignment. All right? Because if you think every time we're sat down, it shortens. All right, so sitting down is not good for our hamstrings because it shortens them. All right, and up you come. Oh, great, we've done it. Give our legs a bit of a wiggle out. Take your arms out and up to the ceiling. reach them out. Oh my goodness, we have done it, and we can give ourselves a round of applause. And I'll see you next week. So, same time, same place, 30 minutes of exercise, Move More Monday. Or we should rebrand it as Move When We Can. Thanks, everybody. Bye.